What's up guys, Pro Strat number 29, where pros do strats. And we have a round here from MADLions versus Havu from the first Flashpoint in the Group A upper bracket semifinals. This is a outside to heaven wrap on Nuke, where MADLions get complete control of outside and get all the way into heaven, presumably to make a pinch onto the upper bomb site with one lurking in lobby and some amount of people coming heaven and some amount of people going into mini. Presumably. It's not super clear where they would have went if this went smoothly, but let's get into POVs for now. Roe J, he's going to go straight onto Red Rock, and he's going to be throwing his smoke that lands towards heaven right there. And I will show you the lineups later as usual. He's then going to drop into top mini and basically fight anyone that's outside or behind garage, like that guy right there. His job is to get into heaven really quickly so that he can get control of it and maybe even take the upper bomb site afterwards. He does have to stagger his push a little bit because it's a 3v4, he has no one to trade him, and because they're all very split up and not really in a position to take anything quite yet. Moving on to A-Core, he's going to be going outside on the floor side, on the bottom side, and he's basically going to be opping and trying to hold as many angles as he can. He's going to jump right here, look for the pick into garage. He's going to smoke secret so that it dissuades any CT that could be there from pushing. And then he's going to be swinging towards garage and then checking the AC unit for anyone that's hiding behind it. From there, he ends up holding secret and playing around the garage area looking for picks. And because it's a 3v4 like I mentioned before, he doesn't really know what to do quite yet until he gets a call from his IGL. I can't pronounce names. He's going to be throwing his smoke that lands on top of blue, or on top of credit card as some people call it. That's going to be this smoke right here. This is going to block vision from any opper behind garage to peek the people that are jumping from Red Rock into top mini. And he's afterwards going to be holding the lobby area for any pushes into lobby, which should be happening from the CTs, but Havu decided to fight it, and well, he's just sitting here. He does eventually get one pick, and I assume because he's indoor, he was intending to come outdoor or open the door and get a pick onto mini, but again, unclear from how the round played out. Shirashi is going to be throwing his smoke, and it's going to land in front of the locker windows. He's then going to be going onto Red Rock, throwing a flash for outside, and essentially dropping top mini, pushing outside with his team. MADLions going to be going on the floor side of outside, throwing his smoke, which is going to land inside mini, and he's also going to throw another support flash for the two people dropping top mini and pushing outside into the heaven area. He's then also going to push up as well, trying to get trades and trying to figure out where the CTs are and support however he can. He gets mollied, so he can't quite push as quickly, although he could have hugged the right side right there. And because of this, the smoke for lockers faded, and he has to take that fight in lockers and drops the bomb. Now moving on to the smokes, some of these look difficult but aren't difficult, and some of these are actually difficult. So the first smoke is going to be for the locker windows, which is, I'm going to say right here. So to do that, you're going to stand in front of the wheel here. It doesn't have to be too precise, just somewhere in front of the wheel here. You're going to aim between the vertical part of the pipe and the edge of the skylights here. So just like that. And then you're going to run forward and jump throw around the time when the window mirror passes your screen. It's not too precise, so you can kind of just goosey-goosey it, and it'll work fine. It's going to bounce off of that building thing there, bounce back, and land in front of the windows, or in front of lockers. So for the second smoke, you're going to stand on this corner of Red Rock here. You're going to use this as a reference if you need it. 1, 2, 3. On the right side of this white strip, you're going to aim right there under the top horizontal border. While crouching, you're going to left click, and that's going to land right there. So again, this corner here, find that, 1, 2, 3, crouch, top right corner of the strip, and left click throw. The mini smoke, you're going to stand against the back wall here, just somewhere around here. you want to make sure you can see at least the entirety of this little AC unit in the back. And you're going to aim in the center of it and then up until you're in between the second and third wires. So like somewhere around here. So boom, boom. You're going to run forward a bunch and let go. Alright, now for the most complicated smoke in this whole execute is going to be a top blue smoke or a top credit card smoke. You're going to come out of T-spawn, come into this close left corner. 1, 2 from the right edge of this AC unit. So you're looking for the white stripes. 1, 2. And you're going to aim to the left of this dot right here. So like basically on the edge of the strip right here is where you're going to be aiming. And then you're going to jump throw. So you're aiming to the left of this dot right here basically. This smoke is very precise. And it's really difficult to land, but if you can land it, it's going to be insanely useful for this execute. So again, close left corner outside T-spawn, right side of edge of AC unit, 1, 2, right edge of that strip, and you're going to jump throw. And you're also going to pair all of these smokes with like at least one flash over the building here. And you're also going to pair it with a flash that lands past the building like so. Something along the lines of that. So with this smoke up, what you can do is now come out of Twinkie, Red Rock. There's going to be a molly in there. I forgot to mention there's a molly there. You're going to come out here and you're going to be able to just jump straight onto Mini without being seen from outside of garage. The backside of blue, outside garage, this area here. But you can come out here, anti-flash. That should still be smoked. This should still be smoked. So now what you're going to have is something that looks like this. Close enough. What you have is something that looks like this. You can hug the left side, staying away from most walls, right? So you get the advantage. And then you can start clearing things such as something like this here, here, spawn box, and then you can clear behind garage now. And while the smokes are up, ideally you want to be able to get on top of heaven. And you can do all this very quietly, just hold shift and jump around. The right call is definitely to push in a lobby and get information and confirm that people are actually committing to outside. So, you know, just pushing into hut, random flash, clear out lobby. Ramp players could push into lobby or they can push in a secret. You won't necessarily know right away that you're getting smoked off secret, but that's an option as well. And if you can manage to trade lobby control for outside control as a CT, you should be okay. You might end up giving the bomb plant, but now you're turning into a T as a CT, if it makes sense. You're retaking the upper bomb site from door and from hut, and potentially mini as well if you can wrap all the way around. So you're basically a T retaking the bomb site against quote-unquote CTs that are posted up in post plant. One final thing that you could do, which you kind of have to premeditate, but is extremely common on the CT side of nuke nowadays, is to throw a smoke off of that small box right here as you're leaving CT spawn. And what that's going to do is make it so that you can kind of cross and come into this area here. You can kind of get close, and you can either play around the smoke here like this, or you can play behind the smoke and try to spot anyone, let's say Red Rock, or you can crouch behind here and you won't be seen. Might be able to get a frag or two here if you can get to this position. This is something you should mix in, not only against the strategy that I've described, but just in your CT side nuke play. You could also get support from your mini player, or you could do this as the mini player and retake upper with an upper in garage. So that's one thing you could do to counter this strat. Aside from that, just take lobby is probably your safest bet, and hope that your garage opper or player garage can just get one or two, and then if he dies, it's not the worst case scenario. Anyway, thanks for watching, and like the video if you liked the video.